released in 2019, designed by Shem Phillips and S.J. McDonald, illustrated by insert incorrect name pronunciation here, and designed by Garphill Games. POTWK is a worker placement card drafting game that lasts 7 rounds and includes a lot of actions. Seriously, one of the main objectives of this game is just to look at how you can get more actions in your round. That's all you really want to try to do. When you're not looking to get extra actions, you're playing FMK with a deck of Paladins. For those who are unaware, FMK is a game where you take 3 choices and you one of them, you marry one of them, and you kill one of them. F Stranger Things Season 3, kill Stranger Things Season 2, marry Stranger Things Season 1. Marry worker placement, F deck building, and kill push your luck. F Kickstarter, no. F Amazon, kill Kickstarter, marry your friendly local game store. F Simone, marry UE, and kill Rudiger? Sorry, Rudy. The Paladins you choose will give you some workers, an attribute boost for the round, and some sort of rule-breaking ability, but you're never going to want all 3 of those on one card, so you're presented with a difficult choice each round. The game is solo out of the box with a very clever yet annoying AI. It's annoying for 2 reasons. One, because it will take the cards you want and places you want to take, but also because of the amount of work you have to do each turn to run it. Remember how I said the game is about getting more actions? Well, your AI opponent is doing just that as well. You think he's only going to have 7 workers in a turn, but guess what? He's going to end up with like 10, 12, 14, and you're the sucker doing all the work for him. All in all, with all the rooting around for extra actions and doing all the AI's bidding on his actions, it's going to take you about 90 to 120 minutes to play this game. And if you're anything like me, the first couple times you play, about 2/3 of that is just going to be running the AI. Well, grab some holy water and get ready for some absolution as I solo play Paladins of the West Kingdom. Here we have Paladins of the West Kingdom. We're just on our player board. This is a table hog. This is a big one. I have kind of an odd layout to try to make it a little bit easier to go from scene to scene, but here we are. We got my development houses, my monks for commissioning, my fortifications for garrisoning, my absolving jars. I got my deck of Paladins, which I'm going to be drawing from each turn. But let's get into it. Up above here, we've got our first choice. Let's go ahead and get to that shot. So we're going to do 2 things here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick one of these green cards. These are our townsfolk. What we're going to do is we're going to choose one of them to gain right from the beginning. We're going to get the engine building power on the bottom and then any immediate resource. So for example, if I take the defender, I'm going to immediately get a provision, and anytime I attack, I get a provision. So, I'm trying to think, what am I going to do a lot of? I'm probably going to do a lot of attacking. And I think I like, so that would be one of these defenders. This one, every time I attack, I'll take a coin from the tax money, the tax pool, which could have bad effects. And I wouldn't gain any benefit from this one. This is going to let me discard a suspicion card. I don't have any of those yet. So I think I'm going to take this defender right here. I'm going to get a provision right away. And anytime I attack, I'm going to get a provision. So now we're going to move these over and fill them up. And while we're here, one of the first things we need to do is we need to reveal the first turn order of our king's orders. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to flip this over. Okay, so 5 attacks. So that really goes well with the defender that I just took. So I really like the way we're starting off. We also have this greenhouse for development. Our AI is going to get better at something, and it's going to get better at attacking. So let's go ahead and get that set. So in original seeding, we draw 3 of these King's Orders cards and we place them in the matching action. Well, this is now going to be his second attack, so attacking is only going to cost him 1 worker each time he does it. Okay, so we've chosen our townsfolk to start. We revealed round marker number 1, round King Order number 1, and we helped advance the AI's development. So now we're going to draw the Tavern card to see our possible meeples for this turn. For this round, excuse me. Okay, so we can choose from one of these sets of meeples to choose from as our pool of workers. Let's take a look at our Paladins and see what we might want to do on our turn now. Okay, so after we do our Tavern and find out what workers we have a choice from, we're now going to choose our Paladin. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the top 3 cards of our deck. And we're going to choose one of them. Let's take a look at what we got on these cards. These are the additional workers I would gain. So on top of the 4 that were revealed in the Tavern card that I choose, I'd also get a black and a green. I get a 1-time temporary boost in faith and a 1-time boost of 1 in strength. Also, commissioning would cost me no provisions. So that's kind of a rundown. So that would mean whenever I put these out this first time, it's going to cost me 1 provision to do it. So on this, if I do it this turn, when I play this Paladin, it's going to cost me nothing to do that. And I'd have a reach of 3. My other option is Absolving costs no silver, and I get a blue and a green, or blue and a black. And Developing costs 2 fewer. I think this is what I want to do. I'm going to develop. Developing is going to allow us to do what the AI just did and put one of these houses on one of these dashed boxes to make the cost cheaper for that action. I'm going to do that. So we're going to play this Paladin, these 2. Then 1 is going to go back on top of the deck, which means I'll see him again next round. And 1 is going to go on the bottom of the deck, which means I've essentially killed him. I might get to him again the first couple that I kill, but after that, I'm definitely not going to get back to him. So what am I more likely to do, commission or absolve? I have no idea. I know that Fortifying lets me get red. When I fortify, it gives me red, which means I need blue to do it. So I think I do this one. I want the red. Why? Because, well, our first King's Order was to attack, and in order to attack, I need red. So let's keep this one on top, and we're going to throw the commissioning Paladin on the bottom. So here are the 2 workers that I gained for my Paladin. And the next decision is, what of these Tavern cards do I want to draw into my hand and use as my base? Well, let's take a look at the actions I'm going to want to do. One of the actions I'm going to want to do is develop. I'm going to want to do this because it's going to cost me 2 fewer silver. Normally it cost me 4 silver, but now it's just going to cost me 2. So this costs 2 any type, so that doesn't play into my decision making at all. But I'm going to want to do this more than once. And how do I do things more than once? I pray. When I pay 2 coins and I get rid of workers in 1 spot. So I'm going to be able to develop twice in 1 turn. So I need a black. Well, this one gives me a black. But it also gives me a purple. Purple, whenever I draw a purple, I'm going to have to draw a suspicion card. Suspicion cards are great in some way because you can get coin from it, but it's also bad because you can get debts. When there's no more coin in the bank to take from, then an Inquisition is going to happen, and the person with the most of those purple cards is going to get this debt, which is 3 victory points, or minus 3 victory points at the end. You can fulfill debt in ways, and it will change it to getting you 1 victory point, but having to do that, you're going to make that choice over something else, which might give you other points in a different way. So try to stay clean and absolve your debt is definitely one of the fun things you need to navigate in this game. So looking at what I wanted to do, pray, this will automatically get me to pray. Our other options, I think we don't need to worry about color too much. I think that's our number 1 choice. So I'm going to take this first one because there's still a lot of money in the bank. So I'm now going to gain 2 whites, a purple, and a black. Okay, so I have my workforce for this round. The AI is going to get 3 plus the round we're in. So he's going to have 4 actions to do. He might get more, but he's going to start with a base of 4. Okay, so let's see. The first thing I wanted to do was develop. So I am going to spend these 2 right here, and only 2 coin because developing costs 2 fewer. And I'm going to develop. I'm going to put this thing on attack because that is what my defender is good at doing. So I want those bonuses, and it matches our first King's Order where I need to get 5 attacks. And attacking can sometimes give me more meeples. Let's take a look. We attack outsiders. When we attack, we're going to get this upper bonus. So if I kill him, the adventurer, I'm going to get up in virtue and 2 meeples, which is really nice. That's the key of this game too, is what I found. Get more meeples. You're gonna see me just getting more meeples. This game is all about compounding actions to get more actions. If I just focused on these 3 King's Orders, like I will complete, there's gonna be a lot of auxiliary scoring and actions I'm gonna miss out on, which is gonna cause my score to stay low. Before we get into that, though, I did gain a purple worker, a thief, I think it is, a criminal, criminal. So it means I've got to pull a suspicion card. So let's see what suspicion card I gain. So I'm going to gain 2 coins for the bank. It starts at 5 in a 1-player game. So now it's down to 3. But doing that actually gained me the coins I need to build my second development, which means now I don't have to go to this trade area. So I've taken my first turn. And now we are on to the AI's first turn. Okay, here we are looking at our AI's workforce, and this is his task deck. So what he's going to tell him he's going to do. So let's see what he's going to do. So he's going to commission. He's going to place 2 workers. Color doesn't matter in this commission spot right up here. So he's going to commission, cost him 2 workers. He's going to take one of these little guys off. And as you see, it reveals a blue faith badge, which means we're going to increase that attribute by 1. Those are really important because as those go up, you can do more things. And I'll explain that as we get to it. The next thing he's going to do, he's going to place this monk in a region. Okay? And his priority of placing it in a spot right here, he's going to take a townsfolk card, flip a debt, pray action, gain 2 meeples, gain 1 meeple, 2 coins, and discard 1 suspicion. So let's go and take a look over at the areas in which I can place this monk. So right now, the AI has a virtue strength or faith strength of 0. So this is the only place that he can commission in this region. So he's going to place it, and the priority said to take a townsfolk card. So he's going to place it right there, and we're going to take that action. Now, before we take that action, though, we want to look at this track right here to tell us what area, which card he's going to prioritize. It's going to be the furthest one to the left. When the AI recruits, they're just going to discard this one and get its bonus, which is going to raise its strength by 1. But actually, this was gain. The action in the board, it was gain one of them. So he's going to hold on to this in case he gets a final scoring card that gives him points per green card townsfolk he has recruited. So we're just going to put that off in his display. You won't see it. I'll bring it back out during end of game scoring. Okay, that's the end of the AI's action. So now it's my turn. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pray. Oh, I think I'm still going to have to go trade because I'm going to pray here for 2. That's going to leave me 1. I'm going to need 1 more coin, but I think that's going to be okay. So we're going to pray. We're going to spend 2 coin. And we're going to discard the stuff in the development area. So now that is free for me to take an action again. We finished our action, so we're back over to our AI. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to try to convert. He doesn't have enough meeples to convert. So he's going to come over here and he's going to recruit, which means he's going to discard the card at the most left spot. He's already done that. So he goes to the next one to the right, and that's going to be this monk right here. He's going to discard him, and if he could get a benefit, he would, but he can't because he doesn't have any debt to discard. Now we're over to me, and I have enough meeples to develop. And then that would leave me with 1 meeple left over that I could carry over to the next round or do one of these lower actions. But I definitely want to recruit. So, I just want to discard, I think, here. And because I'm going to get some more meeples here, and that's going to be the key here. So I'm going to spend my 1 white to recruit. And along the bottom here, it talks about the cost to recruit them, or I'm going to just discard recruit. But I'm going to just discard recruit this missionary because she's going to give me 2 meeples. So I'm going to take a green and a white meeple from the supply. Now, a move like that I probably would have overlooked in my first couple plays here, but now I'm realizing that moves like that allow me to get more things here, perhaps get some more provisions or some more coin or do just one more action. I'm going to only need one meeple to do this attack next time. And I could have done that with 2 and 1, but now I have a chance of doing more things, especially after I attack and maybe get more meeples. So we've done our action. We recruited. So let's go ahead and get over to our AI board to see what the AI does this turn. He's got 1 worker left in his workforce, so let's see what he can do. Attack, and he can do it. His attack strength is 1, so let's go ahead and see. And he would prioritize the furthest one to the left, so let's see if that works out for him. And it does. He attacks the adventurer that we would have liked to focus on, but instead he gains the 1 virtue badge and 2 workers. Let's get upset with that. So we thought the AI's turn was going to be done, but alas, just like me, he gains 2 workers. He also gains 1 on the virtue track, so he's at 2 there, gaining him at least 1 victory point for blue at the end of this turn. We're going to keep this face down next to his board so we can keep track of the amount of outsiders he attacks for endgame scoring purposes. But we'll keep it off screen until we need it. Okay, we're left here with 4 meeples. We're definitely going to develop again, but we don't have enough coin, which means we're going to have to get coins somehow. Well, I could come up here and try to recruit. Nope, I can't recruit because I already did it. None of the outsiders I could attack would give me any coins. So my option here is to trade. And I want it to still attack, which means I'm going to need this purple. And develop. No, I'm not going to be able to do both, because here's the reason why. I have attack value of 0 plus 2, which is 2. Why does that suck that I only got 2? Well, the AI just attacked the one that is a 1. Now, I could get higher to this 3 by spending 1 coin, but I've only got 1 coin, and I was only going to commit 1 worker to the trade, which would only give me 1 more coin, which is the 2 I need to develop. So I think attacking is actually out of the question this turn. So, with that in mind, with attacking out of the question, I'm trying to think about my best moves. I'm going to develop here. Oh no, first I have to get a trade. I'm going to spend 1 to do the trade and get 1 coin. I could put this purple here and get 3 coins, which could be helpful if I want to attack next round and get higher up. I don't want that problem to happen again. And then the last turn I would have then would be to develop here with those coins, which would give me another worker for the end of the game or for the next round. But if I did that, I could keep, and I'd have a purple and a white, and whatever I upgrade, I could do that action of. The question is, I don't know in the king's orders what's going to be the next important thing. So I think we're going to go with this route of trading for 3 because money could be nice. So we're going to get 3 coins. Okay, let's see what our AI is going to do with his last 2 meeples, if he's going to use them all at once. He's going to conspire. So he's going to come up here and take this conspire, which is going to have him draw a suspicion card. He's going to gain 2 coins. When he gains coins, he doesn't gain them. He advances on this track, so he's going to move it 2 this way. So now he's going to focus on this region, outsider card, and townsfolk card. And these 2 coins go back to the supply. He also then gains 2 more meeples. We're back to us. We're going to use these 2 meeples here. We're going to spend 2 coins due to our paladin making it cost less. And we're going to develop and gain another white meeple. And we are gonna put it on attacking. Let's just do it. Let's get really good at attacking. Okay, we have we have one more meeple here, so we will get another chance to go. Oh, yeah, we'll get another chance to go, but I'm not sure I'm going to use that guy for one of these two actions. I can't attack him because he doesn't match the color, so at either hunt or conspire, I'm not sure I'm going to do either of those, so he might roll over to next round. He's got 3 meeples left. Let's see what he does next. Okay, he's going to absolve, and that's going to cost all 3 of them. Absolving's a little different. We just look at the number on the jar and see if he matches that. He is at a level of 2, so he definitely gets that. He's going to flip this over. He's going to gain a virtue, and he's going to discard a suspicion. And then he'd have the choice to either flip a debt or discard another suspicion, but he doesn't need to do either of those. And he's going to actually be done with his turn because he's got no more meeples now. Which then comes back to me with my 1 meeple. I could do another action, but I think I'm set here with my extra 1, and we will just pass as well. So let's take a look at what we do for end game, or end round. First thing we're going to do is we're going to clear off all the meeples from our board. They're going to go back into the supplies. That goes for the AI as well. I'm going to actually keep, though, 5 of these white meeples out for his workforce next time. 3 plus the round will be on, which is 2. These other ones I am going to put back in supply. Now what we do is we take a look at our outsiders, and any outsiders in these 2 columns we're going to discard. We're going to slide down, and we're going to reveal 2 new ones. Same thing for the townsfolk. But we're going to look at the furthest right here this time. We're going to discard the 2 in those slots, move down, and refill. And that's everything you need to do to end the round. I'm not going to shoot that anymore. I'm just going to fade out and fade back in from it, moving on. So for the sake of the time of this video, let's move on to round 2. Okay, let's begin our second round first by showing our next King's Order. Okay, it's going to be Fortify. That pairs really well with our attack. We're going to place this development house now on the AI's board. Here's Fortifying. We're going to cover up 1 of those, and now it's a little bit easier for him to do it. Next, we're going to draw our 2 tavern cards for our options of meeples this turn. And at this time, I'm also making sure that I have the number of 3 plus the round we're in, which is round 2. 4 workers for our AI. He's got 5 total this turn. Here are our options for tavern cards this round. The next thing we've got to do is choose our Paladin for the round. Okay, we're going to draw our top 3 cards. This one we knew was here. This is going to be Absolving. That's down there. That's going to cost me no silver. Give me a boost in blue and red. Fortifying costs no provisions. That's up here. Although I want to fortify, I think I might save this for later on when I need that boost and it gets more expensive. So this person is the person I might put on the top of my deck. And converting costs no silver. Converting is going to be drawing these outsiders in as endgame bonuses. Sometimes you get an immediate effect, and then you'll get a point for every 2 green cards in this card's example. So converting is nice. It doesn't sometimes improve your strength, but I think I'm going to be doing that through Fortifying here now that I know that is and you can't see it, but a King's Order. So this is a tough choice here. None of these bottom ones I'm dying to do. Maybe I look at the meeples themselves then. Let's see, what kind of things do I want to do? I want to be able to fortify, attack. I want to develop and make that a little bit cheaper this turn. Although I don't have money coins. I need blue to get coins. And I want to fortify. I also want to attack. So something with a higher red count that lets me get a little bit deeper would be nice. So maybe it's this one. Black and a blue. That will give me blue for trading, black for praying, so I can do something twice. Let's look at these cards here. 2 more blues or 2 reds. Oh, I think I'm going to do this and take the other suspicion, but that's going to give me a debt because I've already got 1. And he's got 0, so I'm definitely going to have the most there. So are we okay with a debt in order to get these 2 reds for attacking twice? So if I take this one and I use this one, I'm not going to be able to attack it all, but if I do this one to convert, but then I won't have the boost in the red to reach a little bit further. I think we're going to do with that one, we're going to do, he's going to go on top, we're going to keep this Fortifying on the top of our deck, and our converting Paladin is going to go to the bottom of our deck. And we're going to take this Tavern card, so we're going to collect all these meeples now. Now we've gotten our 1 per criminal, so let's draw our suspicion card. It's 2. So there's 1 in the bank. That stops, and now we're going to do an Inquisition. So here are the steps for an Inquisition. Everybody, the person with the most suspicion cards, that's going to be me with 2, gets a debt card. That's this one right here. Then you're going to discard your suspicion cards down to half, so I'm going to keep 1 of them and discard the other. We're going to put 5 coins back into the supply, and we only took 1 of our 2, so we're going to take our other 1. Okay, so now that we've gotten our meeples, played our Paladin, revealed our King's Order, we're going to start with our first turn. The first thing we're going to do is, while we've got the strength to be able to reach it of 1, we're going to attack. So we're going to come down here, and we're going to attack. And we're attacking with the strength of 1 because our stats are at 0, and he's got 1. So we're going to attack with 1. And if we look over here, it goes 1 to 3. I could spend a coin to be able to get up. Every coin I spend allows me to jump up 1 spot. So technically, if I wanted to spend 3 coins, I could jump up to 1, 2, 3 here and get this benefit. But I want to keep my coins for developing. I just want to take this one right here. It's going to give me a boost in blue. Let me discard suspicion and take a black meeple. So boost that blue up to 1. Discard my suspicion card that was left over. And take a black meeple. Then I'm going to put this over here as a reminder that I did attack, so we can keep track for my King's Order requirement. That's the end of my turn. Let's go ahead and see what the AI is going to do on their first turn. Okay, let's go ahead and draw from the deck. Okay, he's going to do the King's Order, so he's going to do the rightmost King's Order that he hasn't already done. The rightmost King Order is Fortify, so he's going to take 2 of his 5 meeples and put them on Fortify. He doesn't cost any provisions. He's just going to turn over the Fortification card and gain its benefits. He is going to gain a red, which I'm doing right now. He's now going to be at 2. And he can either flip a debt card, which he doesn't have, so he then goes to the next one, gain 2 coins, and that's going to be 1, 2 on this track. The next coin or provision he gets, he's going to increase 1 of his lowest trait, which is going to be faith, I think, here, to move up. Let's go and put that Fortification up on the top so we remember that he is closer to meeting that King's Order. All right, so now it's back to me. And I feel like I want to develop now so I can make Fortifying cheaper and use this purple as a green. So I can give it Fortifying working towards that King's Order. But first, before I do that, I want to see if there's any other meeples that I can get around the town. So here, the first meeple I could get is this purple one. It would cost me 2 coins for that 1 meeple. I don't know if that's worth it. Everything else down here is just a prey action. Although I would like to use that prey action and possibly attack again if I can get my red up to 3 before that time. If we look at our outsiders, the next value is 5 in which I would get any meeples. So I don't think attacking to get a meeple is going to be realistic here. So with no clear ways to get more meeples, I'm gonna go ahead and develop. Spending those 2 to get, and spending these 2 workers and 4 coins to put my next house out. I'm gonna put it here on Fortify, and that is a way I am gonna get a meeple. I'm gonna collect this 1 green meeple for it. That will be the end of my turn. Let's go ahead and head over to the Ottawa. Okay, and gonna use the recruit action. So let's go ahead and put one of these on the recruit. The recruit's gonna have him discard a green card in the position here. So it's gonna be the one furthest to the right, which is our free prey action, which, you know what, now I'm thinking about it, maybe I should have recruited and done that so I could have gotten that. Just like that, we're back to us. And I think the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fortify here, because I need to get that red up if I wanna attack again to get more meeples. It's gonna cost me no provisions, and I need to have 0 of it, so I'm good to do it. Let's go ahead and draw our first fortification card. And we're gonna gain a strength and a red meeple. Okay, so we have now fortified, so let's go ahead and take the action for the AI. He's got 2 workers left, and he's gonna try to do King's Orders. He's already done the fortify, so the next King Order is attack. So he's gonna try to take this attack action, but we've got some harsh news for our AI. The next attack value is 3, and our poor AI is stuck at 2, which means he can't do this action, which that means instead of attacking, he's gonna take the first available action here, and that's gonna be the prey action. The prey action indicates here that he's gonna discard any meeples that are in the right side of his board. Then he's going to, if he can't do that, he gains a meeple. Then after that, he shuffles up his deck again. So let's go ahead and do that and reset his deck. We're back to my action. And I think I feel like I want to absolve, because that's the power of my guy. It will cost me nothing. I could turn over my debt. I could get the prey action and do another attack. Although I can't do another attack because I'm sitting here at 2 and I need to be at 3 and I don't have any coins. So I would have to do a trade as well to get more money. Unless I do recruit here. If I recruit him, I could get a coin right away. That would give me the coin I need to jump up another level to reach the next outsider. And then that would be, fingers crossed, the last King Orders would be to commission, and then I could commission to do stuff. That's the only way I'm seeing to get a coin other than going to this trading. Let's get some coins so we can pray and do another action. I think that's where I'm gonna go. Although recruiting is gonna cost me just 1, so let's do that. Let's recruit. I don't have any coins to pay for that 1. So I need to get the coins. So let's do this. This blue with this red is gonna give us 3 coins. And that's the end of our turn. Let's go ahead and draw for our AI. He's got 1 worker left. He's gonna do the prey action, but he can't, so he moves 1 more over. It's gonna gain him a coin, which then is gonna trigger moving this all the way over here. We'll move its lowest one, which is virtue. That's gonna move up, or faith, excuse me. This is gonna move up to 2. So he's got 2 on all of them. But he's out of meeples, so that's gonna be the end of his turn. Okay, so we did this action to get the money so that we could pray, spending 2 of those coins, and removing this fortify. We wanna remove fortifying so that we can do it 1 more time for free. Boost that red so that we can attack the next turns and have a higher reach. So that was the end of our action. He's got no more meeples, so he's done. So we're just gonna take our last action right away here with our red and our purple as a wild, matches that green, which means we're gonna be able to fortify. This normally would now cost me 1 provision, but it doesn't cost me any, so I get to do it for free. And I go up here, I'm gonna gain another red. And then I can either discard these suspicion card, which I have none, or gain 2 coins, which yes, I am definitely gonna do that. Gain my 2 coins. All right, I have no more meeples to do work, so that's the end of my turn. I'm going to do all those fun, fantastic between the round items that I showed you the first time, and we'll be back to reveal our round 3 King's Order. Okay, so now we're on to round 3. Let's go ahead and see where we're going to put our next King's Order. Oh, and it is commission. Oh, I should have recruited a little bit more. And this is round 3. It shows that it connects to 2 of these. We're going to do our first King's Order. This is going to be a new action available to us, and this is if we spend a blue, we could spend a provision and develop or get 2 meeples. Wow, I like that. This King's Order card is going to go into the discard of the Automa's deck so that he can start taking these actions the next time he shuffles up his deck. Okay, so we're about to discard this King's Favor into the discard pile, but then I realized that we had drawn a prey card. Now, we didn't take that prey action because it was taken and we went over to the coin. So I don't think I reshuffle that card back in. The rules say when you take the prey action, that's what you do. He didn't take the prey action, he actually took the trade action. So we're gonna leave that prey card in the discard and add this one on top of it. Don't know if that's right or wrong, but I feel like that's right. We've collected our 6 workers because it's 3 plus the round we're in, which is 3, which gives us 6. I think that's the last time I'm gonna explain that for you guys. And then we're gonna draw our tavern cards. Lots of green and blue and purple, wow. But I like that blue. I might be drawn to that blue because I do like that King's Favor to develop. I definitely want to do that, or get the new meeples. Oh, both of those seem real great. But let's go ahead and take a look at what Paladin we're gonna choose. Okay, we've got our Fortifying, which costs nothing. We've got our Conspiring. That's when you change a meeple to a criminal. Earns you 2 silver. That's a nice way to generate some money this turn. And Hunting gets you 2 additional. Well, there's so many. There's enough green here in our tavern cards where I don't necessarily think I need to do the hunting. So now it's about diversifying, but they're all pretty much the same here. I'm gonna be in trouble with no reds, and I wanted to attack this turn. So maybe I actually do this guy and gain. That's gonna give me enough to get up to there. And I've got 2 already there. So if I fortify and then attack, or I spend the silver, Conspiring is going to earn me that silver back, which would be great. And I still would have enough blue to take advantage of that if I wanted to, the King's Favor. So I think we are going to do this guy on top. And then which one do we want to kill? Which one do we want to marry? I think we're going to marry the Fortifying because it's going to get expensive and I need to get a 5th one. And that could give me a out of jail free card with need and resources. So now I got to decide which one to pair this with. I think I'm going to want to go green. I think I'm going to do this one because it's going to give me the black to pray or absolve. Did I want to absolve or trade, get the money? And I'll get the blue for the King's Favor there, and I don't need another blue for either one of these. So yes, let's get this set of cards. Set of meeples, excuse me. Okay, here are our 6 meeples for the turn. We collected a criminal, so let's go and draw a suspicion card. We're gonna gain 1 coin from the tax supply. So that puts us at 4. So we could develop twice this turn, once for our King's Favor and once there if we get enough meeples to do it all. Okay. So we've collected all our things, we've chosen our Paladin. Let's go ahead and get started with our first turn. So the first thing I'm always gonna look to do is if I wanna attack. Oh my gosh, yeah, I wanna attack that guy. He's the lowest one, he's gonna get me 2 white meeples. That's gonna be really helpful for doing a lot more stuff. So let's go and do that. I need a red to attack. I don't have any reds, so I'm gonna have to use my purple right there. I am going to attack this one first, this Guardian, which is going to give me a boost in blue. Now I'm at 2 there, almost in view of that shot. And then I'm going to get 2 white meeples as well. So here are 2 white meeples. Nice. Okay, great attack. That's our second one, working towards our King Order of Need 5. That's going to be an easy one, I think, to get to. So we've taken our action. Let's go ahead and take a look at our scheme deck, what's going to happen next. Before we take his action, I forgot to place his development hut in the commission, so now it's there. All right, let's see what the scheme deck tells us to do. It's going to be fortifying, so he's going to take these two. He's going to place them in the fortifying action. It only costs 1, so he can do it because he's at 2. So let's go ahead and draw and see what his bonuses will be. He's going to get another red. And he's going to get a green and blue meeple. So I liked, for my own sanity, I do always white for his main ones, and then when he gains, I do get him the color. I don't know why. It's satisfying to me to grab the colors that he's supposed to get. All right, and that is the end of his action. So let's go back to our board. Okay, so I think the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to actually recruit. We're going to discard for free this conspirator, which is going to give us a purple meeple. So we're just going to discard that one that's gone. We're going to take this purple meeple for 1 white meeple, which is good and gives me the ability to attack again because I have no reds. So I'm going to take that, but it is a criminal, so I'm going to pull a suspicion card, and it's nothing. So that's now my second one, so I'm more likely to gain another -3 points for that action. But it does give me a meeple I need to maybe attack again if I want, because I can get another attack in maybe, and that would be really fantastic. All right, so that's the end of my turn. So let's go ahead and go back over to the scheme deck and see what the automa does. Okay, go ahead and draw. Commission. It's only going to cost 1 for him. He's going to move up on blue. So now his blue's at 3. And his black, his faith is at 2, so he can reach out to level 2. Let's see where he can go. Okay, so he can reach all the way up to here, but his green marker is in this first row, so he is going to take this first spot of commissioning and gain 2 coins, which moves him 2 spots. That's the end of our automa turn, so let's go ahead and go back to ours. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this blue worker and use this King's Favor action. We're going to discard one of our provisions, and then we are going to develop, I think, here. I like the idea of getting these meeples, but I'm still sitting at a 1, 2, 3, 6 here, 3 turns in. So I'm going to take that chance to develop because I'm going to still get a meeple there as well. I'm going to put this on the Fortifying, which is just going to make that so much more inexpensive. And then I'm going to gain that blue or that green meeple. Let's go ahead and take a look at the scheme deck and what the automa is going to do. Okay, it is going to attack. It's only going to cost 1 meeple for him to attack. He's got an attack strength of 3, so let's see what he can get. And he's gonna look to prioritize the 3rd green one over. Let's see if he can reach that. So 1, 2, 3rd green one over is 5. That's out of his range. So the way you're supposed to do this is the tiebreaker is you check to the next right. Can't afford, can't afford, can't afford, can afford. So this is the one he's gonna to attack. He's gonna get 1 blue and 2 of those meeples. 1 blue. These 2 meeples join his pull, and then we're going to discard this one face down in his play area to signify how close he is to getting that King's Order done. Well, that was our last chance to get some extra meeples in that attack, and maybe I should have been more quick to pray again and get that second attack in, and that might be my bad. So now that that's out of range here, we might just go ahead and do develop. We're going to need the black. We're going to start commissioning. Although we can't really commission anywhere because it's full and we have a 0, and we don't have a boost, which means I'm not going to commission this turn. So another way to gain my black is to absolve. So maybe that's what I need to focus on here now to get that black up. The other way to get black up is the garrison. Is my red and blue are the same, so it's picking what benefit is going to happen here. This is going to be a strength of 2, which means I won't be able to. The next one is 3. Everything else is blocked. So I think we're going to work towards absolving next. So I can absolve. That's 3 for absolving. I do want to fortify. That's fortifying. I do want to develop. That's developing. So those are my next 3 actions. Does the order matter here? No, not so much. Not so much because I'm not getting anything from those cards anymore. So let's just go ahead and go like this. Let's go ahead and develop for 4 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done a lot. I've spent a lot of time developing up here. And we'll do it on, do we want to do it on absolving? Yeah. I mean, I want to commission. That's the other king's order, but I'm not going to commit. Maybe I'll commission in future turns. I got to get that black up though. So, or at least maybe get a black boost next turn. So yeah, we'll cover up our commission there. We're going to get a blue worker, which is going to be really great for absolving here. We're going to have enough to absolve 2 this turn, although we don't have coins now. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I developed, got my blue one. I'm getting close to some victory points here, so I might try to develop again with that king's order in another turn and finish this thing out. But that's the end of my turn. Let's go ahead and see what the Automa's going to do. Okay, scheme deck, let's see what you're going to do. Garrison. Haven't seen much of that this turn. So he's got a strength of 3. So he's going to garrison this first one. It's going to gain him some faith. And he's going to look to this order of getting a green card, turning over a debt, praying, getting 2 meeples, getting 1 meeple, 2 coins. So let's go ahead and see what the options are for our Automa. So he has a strength of 3, so he can garrison it. He's going to garrison here, and he's going to collect a green one. Based on the track, it's the 3rd one from the left, 1, 2, 3. He is going to gain this one. No instant bonus, so we're just going to put it out in front. If he gets a endgame card asking for green cards that they have in possession. Okay, so next we're going to Fortify for 1. It's going to cost us 1 provision. We have to have a value of 3. We're at 6, so we can definitely do that. And we're going to go ahead and see what we get. We're going to get a red, a victory point, and a white meeple. So I'll go up to 3 for that. And another white meatball. Okay, let's go ahead and check that scheme deck. King's order, the furthest one to the right is the commission. He's already done it. Then it's the fortify. He's already done it. Then it's the attack. He's already done it. So he's going to come over here and do recruit, which means he's going to target that 3rd one. It's gone. So he goes to the next to the right, which is the 4th one. He's going to recruit this one, which means he's going to discard and get a black meeple. Okay, I'm considering, now that I'm at 3, I could maybe get another coin. I want to increase this black though, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's absolve. Oh, I don't have any coins though. What do I have to do to get coins? I have to trade. Okay, so we're actually going to conspire here, which means we're going to take a purple criminal, which means we're going to get a suspicion card, which is going to give us 1 coin from the tax bank, and 2 more because of my slimy paladin. Gurin is his name. All right, so 3 coins on that conspire. So let's go ahead and go back on over. I needed coins to absolve or absolve or attack. Now we can attack a little bit higher up and maybe get 2 blue from the Marauder, which would be nice. Back over here to the scheme deck. Let's see what we do. Conspire. Okay, so he's going to gain a suspicion card. And it's going to be, a 2. That's going to be the last 2 in there. So we're going to stop everything and we're going to do an Inquisition. I've got 2 suspicion. I've got 3 suspicion. He's got 1. So I'm getting another -3 points. Then I'm going to discard half rounded down, so I'm going to discard just 1 of them. He's going to keep his 1. And then I'm going to refill the tax bank with 5. Okay, that was a pause in his turn. He's now going to do the second part, which is gain 2 more meeples. And he's been really good at gaining meeples this round. Although I still have a lot too. I conspired here to be able to afford to do some things. The first thing we want to afford to do is pray. And that's going to cost us 2 coins. And we're going to remove this fortify. And that's the end of my action. Let's go ahead and see what AI is going to do next. Okay. It is King's Order. Commissioned, done. Fortifying, done. Attacking, done. So he's going to do this next one right here, which is the prey action. So he's going to actually remove all these meeples from the right side of his board. And then he's going to shuffle his deck back. All right, it's my turn now, and I am going to absolve with these three. It's going to cost me 1 coin. And I'm going to get to put him over here. And the questions, do I want to gain a townsfolk? Let's see what townsfolk there are. Here, when there's an Inquisition, I can discard a suspicion. Here, when I have 2 or more, I gain a worker. That's kind of a nice way to gain a worker. I've already got 2. It's for sure going to be a worker. I could also gain a worker right now. I'm going to fortify with this, which will leave me with 1 there. And give me 1 worker. 1 white worker, I think is what it is. Because it looks the same as that one. 1 white worker. So I'd have 2 whites. That's not going to do anything for me. I could discard a suspicion, so I'd be down to just 1. Turn over a debt. Gain a black. Gain 2 provisions. Ooh. Oh, I think I'm going to do that one. Yes, because I need it for this. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to do this and get 2 provisions. So now when I do my second fortify for the round, I have the 2, and I'll have the 5 because I'm at and at 4 plus 2 is 6. Awesome, good turn, Hans. Okay, with a fresh deck, let's see what the scheme deck tells us to do. It's going to be to fortify, and he can do that. So he's going to place those 2 up there, and he's got more than 3, so yes, he can do it. You can't see it because it's off screen, but it is at a 4, so he's going to draw his next Fortify token, and that's going to be a red. So his red jumps up 1 more, is at 4 now. And a flip over a debt, he doesn't have it, so he gains 2 coins, 1, 2. We're back over to me, and it's going to be my last action, which is going to be to fortify. And I need 5, I'm at 6, I need 2 provisions. I just got that from absolving. Oh, and you know what? I did not increase my black for absolving there. I revealed a black token. So I'm fortifying here. Let's see what I get. 2 red. Doesn't help me now, but that's going to greatly help me for attacking moving forward. That's going to be very nice to have that reach now all the way up to 5. That's I only have 1 meeple left, so I'm going to guess that's going to be my last turn. So we're just going to play out the rest of the scheme deck and Audimus turns. Okay, he's got 2 meeples left. Maybe it's 1, maybe it's 2, maybe it's 5 actions. Who knows? So he's going to commission. That's going to be 1. Let's see. Let's make sure. He's got a commission strength of 3. Yes, there's room for him to commission on the board. So he's going to commission. He's going to increase his blue 1 more time up to 5 now. He's going to place this one on the board. He's going to try to place in that spot, but he can't, so then he'll go to the next right, which would be here. That one's full. This one's our spot, so let's go and take a look at the spots he can go in. So we're looking in this spot because he has 3, and that was indicated by going to the next right and looping around to this spot. So it is gain a green card, turn a debt, nope. Prey action, nope. Gain 2 meeples, nope. Gain 1 meeple, yep. So he's going to put it there and gain this green meeple. I've passed, so we're back on the AI. He's going to go again. And now he's going to convert, but he can't afford to convert because it's going to cost all 3. So he's actually going to go here to the trade and increase by 1. Yep, that was all my green meeples. And he's going to increase his lowest one right there. And we're going to continue on because it is again his turn with 1 last meeple. King's favor, he can't do that, so he's going to come over here to the rest, which gains him a provision. Sorry, couldn't think of the word for a second. And then gains him 1. And that will trigger, actually, he double rests. First is, well, I'm sorry, he double passes. First is when you fill this up, the AI passes, or if he's got no more meeples. So we are done with their turns. I'll do all that end of round goodiness, and we'll see you back at our next King's favor. All right, and now for round 4, a completely different view. All right, let's get to it. We're gonna add that King's Favor to the discard pile and take a look at our new King's Favor action. Okay, we're going to add the King's Favor card to the discard pile. Next time we shuffle, there's more chance. And our new King's Favor action is we're going to get 2 provisions and a tax money for any kind of worker. So we've got that option now to us. All right, our next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our Tavern cards. 2 blue, 2 black, 2 purple, a green, and a red. That's a lot of purple. Oh, and seeing this purple, I forgot. When I absolved here, that last action, not only do you get the benefit that you put your absolve jar on, but you also get to get rid of 1 suspicion card. So I'm going to discard that thing now. Because I forgot to do it. All right, I got these 2 to ponder on. I'll put them here because why not? Now let's take a look at our Paladins. See which one of the 3 we want to marry, which one we want to kill, and which one we want to... Let's think here. I know I want to do this blue up here to develop again. I'm going to develop on that commission. So we're going to commission, fortify, and attack. Those are our 3 main things. So we need black, blue, and red. My red's pretty high, so I need to boost my black this turn. So what's my best black boost? Well, it looks like it's going to be this guy. Trading gets me more silver, and I get 2 blues. The blue would definitely help with that King's Favor action. Won't help with getting anything else done. But I will get the blues here, so I could take the other one. But that's going to be a lot of suspicion. I'm going to get a lot of purple there. Let's see what else. Here, this doesn't help me at all with my black boost. I still get the blue that I want to be able to develop and the King's action. Garrison costs no provisions. I'm not interested in garrison at the time. Let's see what else we have. Fortifying. Get a little bit of black boost. But that'll put me up to 2. That's going to get me far enough to get to this section here. I get my blue that I need, and I get a green to fortify. And it will cost me no provisions. I don't have any provisions. All right, we're definitely going to get this guy. All right, so he's going to go up on the top here. So which one do I want to keep around and which one do I want to kill off? I like the diversity of the red-blue here, but am I more likely to need the trading ability or the garrison ability? Ooh. And I like the 2 boost here too because I'm going to need to move it further on. So I'm going to keep him and I'm going to kill this Paladin. All right, so we got green-blue, and I think I'm going to go with this one because I need that red. I don't necessarily need 2 greens though. If I take this one, I've got so much blue, but I have the black to commission, and that's something I need to start doing because I need to get 5 of them done here in the next 4 rounds. I don't like, there's 5 coins in there, but that's a lot of suspicion cards. Am I going to start absolving? No, I'm going to start commissioning. That's not going to really let me, I can get rid of 1 debt card there. Hey, Chihuahua. Oh, I can get rid of debt cards up there, but with that townsfolk up there all the way to the right, and that's free, so that's 1 recruit. So I think I can pull that off. So knowing I can get rid of them, let's try to do it. Let's take this one. So we're gonna take 2 purple, a green, and a red. Okay, we have our workforce for this turn. Let's go ahead and get started here. I think my top. Let's not get started yet. I got some criminals in this workforce. Some suspicious eyes are floating my direction. So we got 2 of them, so we're going to draw 2 of them. 1 for nothing. Great. And then this one for 2. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 more coins from the tax bank. All right, so that gives me 3 suspicion cards in total now. But with my first action, I am going to, and I think I have an extra green here, I'm going to recruit to discard this conspirator, who, when I do that, I can discard 2 of my suspicion cards. So those puppies are gone. Still got 1, that's okay. Oh, man. That other recruit would be nice too, though, getting those 2 workers. But I think at this point, I'm going to do that. Okay, so now that we've taken our turn, let's go ahead and see what the scheme deck tells us to do. For the Shambot. All right, it's going to be attack. It's going to cost him 1. He's got a range of 4, and his priority tells us it's the second one, and that's good enough. So he's going to kill this outsider. He's going to gain a blue and discard a debt card if he had one, but I don't think he has one. And I'll add this one to the AI's kill deck and give him that blue. All right. Next, it's my turn. I think I'm going to attack this one here. Spending this red worker, strength, and killing this outsider to get 2 blue. And I'll add this one to my death pile. So we've taken my turn, so let's go ahead and take Shambat, and it's going to be Garrison. Okay, we definitely lucked out because I was afraid he was going to, oh shoot, he is going to cover a space there. So he's going to Garrison for 2. He's at 4, but he's going to prioritize this one. So he's going to take 1 Garrison off, gain another black. And his priority is gain a card, nope. Flip a card, nope. Gain meeple or prey action, nope. Gain meeples, nope. Gain coins. He's going to gain 2 coins, which means he moves this twice. Yep, okay, I did that perfect. Did you see that? I did everything perfect there. All right, so now we're on my action, and now I want to take this blue worker, and I'm going to put him here. But I can't. I don't have any provisions. Okay, so that means I got to do that first. Okay, and I have to keep my green, and I got to keep 1 purple, so I'm going to do this one. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to gain 2 provisions and 1 tax money from the tax bank. Yeah, definitely feeling that pressure now. There's a lot of stuff that I want to get done, and I'm scared he's going to take that action. He might commission again, and then I won't have enough black now to place anything there to do the commissioning I wanted to do. Or he might draw a King's Favor card and cover up with that blue. So lots of pressure here, hoping for the best result. And it's recruit. Okay, I can deal with that. So now he's going to take this here. He's going to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so he's going to get 2 more workers from this. He's going to discard this guy and gain these 2 white workers. So, although good that he didn't take the thing I wanted, bad because he's going to get a lot more extra workers. And this round, I think I'm going to be really light on workers. I'll get 1 worker back here for developing. Maybe I'll get a worker for, what am I trying to do? Fortify and Garrison as well. No, I definitely will not get a worker for that. So, all right, but we are going to continue on. We're going to place our blue here. Pay our provision. And we're going to develop this one right here on commissioning. We're going to get a blue worker. Okay, that's the end. And now we've uncovered our first flag for developing. We're going to get 1 victory point for that. All right. Next is going to be the Shambot. He's going to conspire. So it means he's going to draw a suspicion card, which gives him 1 coin from the TX bank, which actually just advances this one. And then he's going to get 2 more white workers. So he's going to get a lot more actions than me this turn. But I'm hoping my extra developing this round will really pay off in the last 3. We're going to really focus on the prey action so we can take these 3 things multiple times. See if it pans out. So I am now going to commission. It's been a long time coming, but it's time to get out there. We're going to commission. So I'm going to take this guy, cost 1 provision to do that one. Yep, cost 1 provision. I'm going to gain a blue, which is faith, I think. Or is it virtue? Yeah, I don't know. Going to cover this one, and the only one I can reach, which is going to be 2. And the only thing I can reach is discard a suspicion card, which is going to get rid of my last one. So if we have an Inquisition here, and I'm not the one drawing the card, Mr. Shembot's going to get -3 points. Speaking of Shembot, it's his turn. All right, he's going to absolve. There you go. Eat up all those workers. 1, 2, 3 workers. He's going to flip that one over. He clearly has enough. There's a 1 on it. He is at 3, 4, 6. And you know what? I'm going to stop right here because this thing, these need to be clear. Because here, it's so hard to count 3, 4, 5, 6, or down from 7. Well, never mind. I guess it's a bad complaint. Ignore me. He's going to gain a black, so his black is now up to 6. He's going to discard a suspicion card, and he gets to either flip another debt or discard another suspicion card. So, in all, he's going to discard 2 suspicion cards. And he's got 2. How nice for Shemi. All right, very good. All right. Back to me. I am now going to go to that Fortifying. And right now, because of my Paladin, Fortifying costs me no coins. I'd have to have, or no, it has no costs, so no provisions. I'd have to have a 7. I'm at 5 plus 3, which is 8, which means, yep, I get to Fortify. Let's see what we get. Oh, we get a red and 2 workers. That's awesome. A white and a red. And I get to advance red 1. Whew, that was nice. Good turn there on the provisions. All right, so now it's back to Shemi. Let's see what he does. King's Order. So first would be to commission. And he hasn't done that yet, so he will do it. So he's going to go here. He's going to gain another blue. And he can commission up to 6. And his priority is all the way over there, but he can't do it, so he comes back over here, so he'll do the 4. First priority would be to gain a townsfolk card, but that's only for 3-player. Next is to flip a debt, but he doesn't have a debt. The next would be the prey action. So he's going to do the prey action where he removes all these workers and reshuffles that deck. Okay, we are back to my turn. And while Shemi was going, I guess I should have been thinking about what... I forgot about this guy. I guess while Shemi was going, I should have been thinking about what I was going to do next. But I don't know. I've got enough to garrison. Garrison, I'm at strength 6. I could get over to here. What would they give me? Coins? What would that give me? More meeples? And it would up my black, which is what I desperately need to do. I could absolve only by conspiring, which would make me probably draw the last one, which means he's at 0 scheme suspicion cards. I'm at 0. I would draw 1. No, I would have 0. There's no problem for that. I can do that for free, basically, because I'm not going to draw a suspicion card. No, I will, because I'm getting a purple guy in my possession. I'm taking one, so I would draw 1, which means I would get the -3. Not worth it. I think my best bet here is to garrison. There's no other king orders for me to do. I can't afford to develop another one. I could trade to get more money and then have enough money to develop again. Or I could just, I wish I could save that blue one for next turn. But maybe I'll get another blue. So let's go ahead and just garrison with a red, white, and blue. Garrison, the most American action there is. Oh, but we can't because I don't have any provisions. Wah, wah. Okay, so I think then... I think I am going to conspire to get the money to develop so that I can do both next turn. I can get something else down to just 1. So I'm going to get 3 coins. All right, and now we're back to Shemi's. Let's see what Shemi's going to do. Fortify. And that's going to, he has enough workers, so he is going to do it. Does he have enough virtue? Yep, he does. Or, yeah, virtue, faith, I can't remember. I think it's virtue and the black is faith. So 2 workers there. Means he's going to fortify. Let's see what he gets. He's going to get a red and be able to discard a suspicion or 2 coin. He's going to get the 2 coin. These aren't tax-paying coins, so we're not going to lose get an Inquisition just yet. But that red's going to go up, and he's going to go 2 spots. 1, 2, so that red's actually going to go up twice. He is definitely raising up there on that his score is going to be pretty high. He's already really up there. I should have done more work in the beginning in the attacking and recruiting to keep him down. Oh well. It is my turn now. I've got these 2 workers left. I could develop right now. Let's do it. Might as well. No time like the present, right, guys? So we're going to do that. And it's going to cost us 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We jump from 1 victory point to 3 victory points. And we're going to put another development out there. What else do we want to do? Do we want to garrison? Yeah, let's garrison. Garrison will be a lot easier. Well, red's there too. What do we get for that? Praying? Do we want more praying actions? Ooh, maybe. Maybe, because I'm going to start wanting to do these a bunch of times. Or do I want to be able to gain workers? So get workers or pray and turn and be suspicious. That's just both good choices. Let's go with this. No. If I go absolving, I'll diversify, and I'll need a green, a red, and a blue, and a black. Whereas if I do this one, I'll need 2 reds each turn. Okay, I guess we're going to try to... And then this one's going to give me coin, and that's going to cost provisions. So many choices. Now I have to have positions for that. I guess we'll do absolving. So we're going to put that one there for the 4 coins. And I get a red worker back. Okay, and Shemi has none, so he's passed. He's done. Awesome. So we're going to do our end of round stuff, and I'll see you on the next round, in the next turn. All right. We're going to get started here with round number 5. Let's first take a look at our King's Favor action. Okay, let's go ahead and add this to the discard. And here's our new King's Favor action. We're going to spend a purple, and we'll get to get 3 white workers. That's 2 good King Favor actions. I really like both of this. Actually, all 3 of them. It's a nice way to get some provisions, too, for 1. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our Tavern workers this round. Here are our choices. We're going to be needing black, green, red. Well, this one's got green and red in it. This one's got the purple, though, that we would need for that new King's Favor that we just trot in. So there are our choices for meeples. Let's go and take a look at our Paladins. See what we want to try to get done here. Okay, we got recruiting costs no silver. Means I can get any of those guys up there without having to pay. I get a boost of red. My red's at 6. It's important to know here, I can get up to here for now. There's lots of open spaces, so I could at least attack or garrison up to there. Here's another option. Attacking earns 2 silver, gets red and green. That's 2 of the meeples I need. A boost in red and black, which would be good. Our other option is double blue with red and black up. I think we're going to go with this one. We're going to need to attack. And if I attack, maybe I attack this one, which then gives me a worker and let me get rid of a suspicion card. If I do that, then I'm more likely to take this one, which is going to give me the purple I need to get the white workers. But I am missing that blue. Tough decision here. Let's look back at what I want to do here. I want to develop, and then I want to take these 4 actions. So I need black, green, red, blue, and red. Black, green, blue, and red. Well, this has got everything but black, so maybe I do this one. And I conspire to get a purple somewhere along the way for what I need. So yeah, we'll take this one. So take that one, and we said we were going to do this Paladin. I'm going to go ahead and put, I think diversity's sake, put this one on top. So I'm going to go ahead and grab up my meeples for this turn. Okay, those added together, those are my 6 workers for this round. Well, I have no provisions, otherwise I would have gone up here to this king's favor and developed right away, but I can't do that. So let's go ahead and attack. Oh no. Yeah, if I attack here, I can get the provision I need to do that action later. And I get 1 closer to getting the 5 attacks I need to do, so I think that's going to be my first action. Put that guy here to attack. We've got a strength of 6 plus 3 is 9, so we could get all the way up to 9. Oh, I could get that purple here. That would be very nice, but I won't get that provision. And I wanted a provision so that I could take that action. So these are pretty much interchangeable here between the 2 of them. So I guess I'll take this one. So I'm going to attack. Yes. And attacking is going to earn me 2 silver, so I'm going to get 1 from the tax bank, which causes an Inquisition, but neither one of us has any suspicion, so we're just going to refill the bank. Okay, let's finish up our card. Let's get our blue, our virtue boost, and our provision. And it's attacking. Ooh. It's attacking, so we get 2 coin because of our paladin. And I think I forgot about this before. I have my defender. I should get another provision. This one to my death pile. I'm at 4 there now, so I'm getting really close to having the 5 I need to get that King's Favor points. Let's go and see what Shembot's going to do. It's going to be a King's Favor. He's going to do the second one. So 1, 2. He's going to cover up this one, which means he's going to get 2 provision and a coin from the tax, which means he's going to move up 3 spots on this slot. 1, 2, 3. 2 for the provision, 1 for the coin from the bank, tax bank. He's going to take 1 coin from the tax bank. Okay. I think we're going to take this blue. I think we're going to place it right here. Pay this provision. And get our last development up right here, which is going to give us a black, a priest worker. Awesome. Back to Shembot. He's going to attack. It's going to cost him 1 to attack. He would target this one for 9, but he can't afford it, so he goes to the next right one, which means he's going to attack this one. He's going to gain a blue and discard a debt. He can't discard a debt, so he's just going to gain a blue. And this is going to go into his dead pile. Okay, it's back to us now, and we are going to conspire, which is going to give us a purple and make us draw a suspicion card. Here's our criminal. Let's go ahead and see what our suspicion card gives us. We're going to get 1 coin from the tax bank. Okay, add this to our pile. Okay, so hopefully we'll be able to get this one here next and get a lot of workers. But let's see what Shembot does first. He might King's Favor it up too. It's Garrison, so he's going to place 2 workers here. He's going to gain a black. And Garrison, he can garrison up to the area of 6, which is going to be this one. His priority is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's right here. But he can't afford it, so he's going to swing back around here, since these are full. And he's going to garrison with the priority of gaining a meeple. his top royal is going to be red, so he's going to gain a red meeple. Okay, back to my turn. I'm going to use this purple here on this king's favor to get 3 white workers. Now we're going to go over to Shembat again. And he's going to do a king's order. For this one, right, is commission, so that's what he's going to try to do. He's going to commission here, get another blue. He's got a commission worth of 7, so he can go to here. But his priority is this one, but it rings back around to the right. So we come back to this one, and he's going to cover up the next meeple, which is going to be that one. He's going to get another blue meeple. Okay, it's our turn now, and I think I am going to recruit here. And I am going to recruit this gatekeeper, which is going to give me a blue and a white. Okay, let's see what Shembat's going to do. Conspire, so he's going to go here. He's going to draw a suspicion card, which is going to give him 1 coin, which advances his marker 1, which then in turn raises his strength up 1. And then he's going to gain 2 more workers. Okay, we're now up to my turn. I can't commission anywhere because I've only got a strength of 2, and everything is blocked. I've got to get up to 4 first. So I think the first thing we're going to do is absolve. No, maybe that's not the first thing we'll do. I'm going to absolve. I want to fortify. I want to commission. I want to do I need provisions for anything? Yeah, for commissioning out, I'm going to need some provisions. I've got 1 now, so I can afford it. I also want to convert at some point here. Start getting some endgame scoring. Per merchant, per green, 1 killed. How many did I kill that were green? 2. That might be worth it eventually next turn. And then try to kill one of these green ones to get 3 points. So we'll do converting next turn. So let's focus on here. Let's absolve with our blue. It's going to cost me 2 coins to absolve. I'm going to get to put this one over here. And I think I'm going to use... Do I want to be able to attack again? Yes. So we'll use this prey action. Yeah, I think that's right. Another option would be here. No, I'll do the prey action. I'll remove this red one. And I get rid of a suspicion card. So I'm off in the clear there. And I gain a black. So now I'm up to 3. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what Shembat's going to do. Shembat is going to commission, but he can't. So he comes over here to recruit. He's going to recruit this one. He's going to get a red and white worker. Okay, it's my turn again. I think I'm going to come back here and attack once more. And I've got an attack of 5, 6, of 9. So I can get all the way up here. And I think that's the one I'm going to kill because I want to get another green now, hoping to convert him next round, which is going to give me a blue and a purple. A blue and a purple worker. And then I'm going to add this to my attack. And that's going to give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've now triggered that king's favor. So I'm also going to get that purple worker, which is a criminal. Let's check that suspicion. We get 1 more coin. We also, because they're a defender, are going to get another provision. Let's go ahead and go back to the Shembat. Okay, he's going to absolve. 1, 2, 3. He has enough to do it. He's at 9. He needed 3. So this is going to flip over. He's going to gain a black. He's going to discard a suspicion. And if he had another suspicion to discard or debt to turn, he would, but he doesn't. So that's that for Shemi. We're back to us. And I am going to just realize I can't really afford to fortify. Because, and I've gained 2 more silver for attacking that second time. Oops. Okay, so question is, what do I want to do now? Do I pray so I can absolve again? And then I could open up another attack. I could kill another thing. I won't be able to afford that one, so it would be this one, which would give me another blue, another worker, and discard that suspicion card. So I kind of like that idea of attacking again. So that would take 2 actions. Pray, spend the money to get rid of it, and then attack, but I wouldn't commission then. But I can't, because I can't afford it. I have to have at least a 4 here, but I've got 2 plus 1 is 3. I'm a little short there. The only other way to gain faith is to garrison, and I would need a blue, white, and red. I would be able to garrison because I've got a strength of 6, so I could go here for garrisoning. 6, 7. I actually could do all the way up here, which would be super nice. So maybe that's what we do, yes. So we're going to use these 3 here to garrison. It's going to cost me 1 provision to do that. I'm going to get a black, which I so desperately needed. And then where am I going to put this? I've got a strength of 6 plus 3 is 9, so I can come all the way up here. I think I'm going to do that. And I think, what do I want to gain? Do I want to gain a black? Yes, I'm going to do this white and black meeple. Okay, so that was my action. Now let's go ahead and see what Shembot's going to do. He's going to do a King's Favor. They're all taken, so he's just going to come here to the pray action, which means he's going to discard all these workers and shuffle his deck again. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is commissioning. I would need, I'm at 3, 4. I could commission now, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go here. Take one of these. It's going to cost me 1 provision, which I have. My blue is going to increase by 1. Then I'm going to come over here. I've got 4. I can do 3 plus 1 is 4. I can go anywhere in here. Do I want a green or do I want 2 coins? I guess I'll take another green. Okay, there's that. Let's see what Shemmy's going to do. He's going to commission. He's going to gain another blue. He's going to start here. He can't do it because it's full, so he's going to move to the right, and he's going to take this white worker. We're back to me now. I'm going to do this here, a white and a green, to go hunting. So I can get 3 provisions there. Okay. Let's see what Shemmy's going to do. He's going to conspire, but he can't conspire, so he goes to the next one over, which is a rest. So he gains 1 provision here, and then 2 more for each, 1 provision more for each worker he has left. So 1, 2, 3 in total. Okay, now we're back to my turn, and I'm going to fortify for 1 green. It's going to cost me 3 provisions. I'm going to draw here. I've got needed 8. I have 8, and I'm going to get another red. We'll go over to Shembot here. Absolve, he can't afford it, so he comes here to trade, which gives him 1 more. So I think I played this wrong. He played that meeple on that rest. That should have been the end of his turn there. We clearly just took another turn getting another coin. But I also think that when I placed that one on the rest, it was a conspire. I went 1 more over. I thought it was supposed, I should have probably started all the way to the left and worked my way to the right doing the coin first. And on this turn, I would have done the provision. So Shemmy is done. This worker is going to be forfeited. He doesn't carry any over to the next round. So now we're going to come back over here to me and see what other thing I can get done here. So, based on the meeples I have, I could take another absolve action. because I'll have the coins to do it and I'll have the strength to do it. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. So before I can do that, though, I've got to pray to clear it out. I'm going to spend 2 coins. And I'm going to clear out the Absolve here. Oh, but we can't even do it because we don't have blue. So hold on a minute. That might not be the thing we want to do here. We're kind of in a tough position by not having stuff we need. We no longer need to develop. We don't really need to trade. We can't really convert. And the only action I could take again with my green would be this. Oh, I guess I could commission again? No, but I'll lose my black to pray. So I actually might have to pass as well and carry over those workers to the next round. I might have gotten too many workers. I don't even know if that's a thing, but that's what we're going to say here. I got too many workers. Not enough spaces to do it, so I'm gonna pass as well. I'm gonna carry those over. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear the boards and get ready for the next round. Go ahead and add our King's Favorite to the discard. And our new action is spend a priest, discard a suspicion, and get 2 from the tax bank. Not super interested in that. Let's go ahead and take a look at our tavern cards. I think we're looking for some blue and red. We want to get our black up a little bit higher so we can start commissioning. Oh gosh. You got a lot of green, so I think we're going to take this one here. Let's see what Paladins we have as options for this turn. Okay, so this one's going to allow me to commission a lot better. It's going to give me the black I need to commission. And also, so that means I can save this black for converting, which I wanted to do this round to get some endgame. Here's another option here. 2 black. Don't think I need that many black, but maybe for the next round. And then this one, 2 blues, and trading gets me 2 more silver. But you know what? I think I'm going to do this one because I'm going to get that black boost. I'll get another, and I'll get the green I need to. Oh, I don't need to fortify. I don't need the red for anything. So maybe I do this one. I save the commissioning. Yes. So I can do something twice. I'm going to pray. And it's going to cost me no silver. So let's go ahead and do this guy. And then I'm going to save him to commission. When it gets a little bit more expensive, I don't cost me any provisions. That means I'm going to kill this one. He's going to go to the bottom. He's going to go to the top of my deck. And this is the one that I'm going to play. Okay, so based on getting 2 more black, I'm going to, because I need blue too, take this one here. 2 red, a green, and a purple. Okay, here's my workforce, and I'm gaining a criminal in that workforce, which means I got to draw a suspicion card. And it's 2 coins, darn it. Which means I clear out the bank, which means causes an Inquisition. I've got 2, he's got 0, which means I'm going to gain another debt. I'm going to discard down half, round it up, which is going to be 1. And I need to take another debt card. So that's 3. When I start absolving, I'm going to have to start flipping these cards, I think. That's going to be a really important part of it. Okay, so that's everything. Let's go and take our first turn. There's a lot of things I want to get to, but let's just check because Shem's going to start taking stuff off the board. I'm not really worried about recruiting. I'm worried about these. I want to get these green symbols here in order to convert this guy so I can get points. If I can get those 2 and convert them, I'm looking at 3, 4, 5. That's a 5-point thing. That's a pretty big get considering 5 points is more than 8 absolvings or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fortifying. Excuse me, my reach. So I really want to get down here and do this a lot. So what's the first thing I want to do? I think it's going to be convert here so I can get that guy. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I can convert up to 3 away. He's 2, so he's going to come here, and I'm going to dip him underneath here. I get the immediate of 2 red. And then at the end of the game, I'm going to get 1 victory point for every green outsider I attacked. I did 3. And I'm hoping to get maybe 3 more if I can get another one next round. But that's the end of my turn. Let's see what Shemi's going to do. Shemi's going to pray. So he's going to shuffle this back in. He doesn't get any workers cleared from his board, so when he initiates the prey and doesn't get any workers cleared from his board, he gains 1 to his supply. So, but not too bad because he hasn't taken these actions twice. But he's going to get that prey back in there, so it's pretty much a wash. But that's okay. We want to get that time. So we're going to go into our attacking now. And I am going to attack this girl, this outsider, this warrior. So I'm going to get a blue. Then I'm going to get 2 provisions. But I'm truly going to get 3 provisions because of my defender, my townsfolk ability. So I'm going to get these 3 provisions, which I'm going to use later on. And I'll add this girl to my dead pile. I easily have enough to meet that one. So the only King's Favor, or the King's Order I haven't done is Commission. I don't know if I'm going to get there, but we're going to try. So that was my action with the attack. Let's go ahead and see what Shemi's going to do. Shemi's going to attack now. Shemi's going to attack strength of 7 and would target this one, but can't. So he comes back around to the right and takes out this guy. He's going to gain a blue. And remove a suspicion, doesn't have any. Gain 1 more white meatball. So Shemi's going 1 for 1 here. We'll add that to his death pile. Coming back to me, I think I want to commission now. It's going to cost me 1 provision. I have a commissioning power of 3 plus 4 is 7. So I can get to this one, which I think the first thing I'm going to do is flip over this debt. Because I'm sitting at negative 9 points for my debt. I cannot do that. That is a lot of negative points. Okay, so I have commission, so we're going to go to Shemi, see what he's going to do. He's going to do the King's Favor, and he's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not open, so he's going to come back around and do this. So he is going to gain 2 workers because he doesn't develop anymore. So he starts left to right when there's choices. So he's going to gain 2 workers. I think everything he's done, he's gained workers. All right, so now we're back to me. I think I am going to... Fortifying seems real exciting, but that's going to take all my provisions away. And I don't have enough anymore because I used that 1 for that commissioning. Okay, so we want to absolve. We want to commission again, probably, right? Yeah. Because we got to get 5. I have enough provisions to commission again. And it will give me workers. So let us... I think we're going to go here and pray. It doesn't cost me any silver, and I'm going to remove this black one. Before I do that, let's just double check and make sure there's nothing else that I need to get to before Shemi does. He killed the last green that I wanted over there, so... Oh, I could double down here. Can I reach it? 8? Nope. So I might be eventually able to get him, which would give me another 1 of these points per green. So that would be 2 points per green. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's a big one. So we want to work towards that. If we gain another black, we'd have 8 and can do it. But the problem is, would I have enough? I don't think I'll have enough workers. But alas, we're going to try it. We're going to go down that rabbit hole. So I am going to pray, which doesn't cost me anything. And I'm going to remove this black from commission. Let's head and go over to Shemi. Shemi's going to convert. Shoot. That might have been for naught now. So he's going to convert. He's going to convert 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does he have enough to do it? 8. Yes, he does. He's going to take the one we were just looking for. Okay? So he's going to get 2 red right away. 1, 2. And he's going to tuck this one under for some endgame scoring. Darn it. Okay, well, we can still absolve, which would be helpful to us because we would gain that black. Or do we want to just commission now and go elsewhere? I've got the provisions for it. I need to get 5. I can go up to 7, which is here, which means I can get more things. What do I want to get? I get a blue so I can absolve. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to commission here. It's going to cost me 2 provisions. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to do this. 6. Yeah, I can do 7. If I go here, I could pray for free again, which would open up what? My attack. Do I want to attack one more time? That will give me blue and a provision. That will be giving me another black. Is that what I want to do? Do I want to pray? This is a little tough. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I think I'm going to pray. So what action do I want to do again? That's the question. It's not going to be a commission. Maybe it's commission, and I conspire and do it again. But I'd have to also hunt. Okay, I could do both of those. So yes, let's get rid of this commission. So my hope is to hunt to get the provisions, conspire to get the... Oh, I didn't refill the... I think I did a suspicion or an Inquisition. I just forgot to fill up. So anyways, I'm going to do hunting to get the provisions to do it. And then I'm going to conspire to turn this into a purple. And then I'm going to commission one more time to get my 5th commission. So I'll be done with all that. Okay, so I commissioned, placed that there, removed it from the commissioning that I just did. So let's go ahead and see what Shemi's going to do. He's got a lot of guys left. He's going to commission as well. So he is going to commission... He's got 8, so he could go all the way to here. That's his priority. So he's going to take his last guy, gain a blue. Oh, 20 points for blue. He's going to commission in here. His top priority is to flip a debt. He doesn't have it. So then it would be the pray action. So he's going to clear these out and shuffle his cards. Okay, we're on to my turn. I said I was going to conspire here. So I'm going to put this green one there. And get a purple criminal. Which then makes me have to draw a suspicion card, which gives me no coins. Let's go ahead and go back to Shemi, see what he's going to do next. Recruit. Priority is all the way over to the right, so he's going to discard this one and get 2 more workers. Okay, we're back to me. We're going to go hunting now to gain 3 provisions. And now we're on to Shemi. Shemi's going to King's Order. First is Commission. But he met that one, so next is going to be Fortify. He's going to take these 2 right here, which he hasn't actually fortified in a while, surprisingly. Let's see what he gets. He's going to get a red and 2 workers, a white and a black. We're back to my turn, and I'm going to commission here, which is going to cost me 2 provision. I'm going to gain a blue. And I get to place this guy here. I've got a strength of 7, so I can get up to here. So the question is, what do I want for next round? Well, I definitely am going to want to convert. Because I'm looking here. This one, if it sticks around, if it makes it, I could get 4 points off of her, which would be really nice. So I think I'm going to get a red for next round. Because I'm going to want to convert, and I'm going to need red and black. That's going to be my last action. So now we're just going to hold tight and shimmy our way through the rest of this round. So he's going to attack again. He's got an attack strength of 10, which means he can reach everything but this one. And he's going to attack this one and kill the girl we were trying to get. So he's going to gain a blue, can't do it. Gain a blue worker and a provision. So 1 provision, wrinkles him around, moves the black up. And he's also going to get a blue, another worker. Now, again, a king's order. He's going to target this first one. It's already taken, so he goes over 1 more, which means he's going to get 2 provision, 1, 2, and attacks, which is another one. Next, let's go again. Converting. He's going to go over here. Can he afford it? No, he can't do it. So he's actually going to come over here to trade. And he's going to gain another coin. Couldn't do it because there's nobody to convert. And the one that is here, he can't afford. So he's just going to place there. Next is a commission. Can't commission, so he places here, which is a conspire. He's going to draw a suspicion card. He's going to gain 2 coins, which moves this track 1, 2, which moves this black one up. He's going to score 20 on every single track. This is going to be a butt whooping here. He's going to go again here now. This is pray. He can't pray, so he comes over here. He gets 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And the black moves up to 16. That was his rest action, so he's done. He's going to forfeit these workers. Let's go ahead and get on to our last round. Okay, we're going to begin our final round, just like we've done all others. And that's going to reveal our next king's favor. Well, not all others. I guess the first 2 we don't, but you know what I mean. Reveal a card. We're going to add this one to our discard. And what's our last action? We're going to get spend a red, pay a coin, go and flip over a debt, or discard 2 suspicion. To the power of brute force. All right, so that is our last king's favor option. Let's go and see our last set of tavern workers. Okay. I think off of initial thoughts here, I want to do this black because we're going to want to commission and convert. Definitely going to want to commission, which means we're going to have to get a lot of food. Although commission is free this turn, I think if I use the right paladin, oh, that'd be nice. So yeah, let's go ahead and take this one. I think that's the one we're going to take. We'll see. We'll look at our paladins again, but I'm 99% sure we've got one that lets us commission for free if we did that right. You give me 2 green, which green I need for fortifying. A boost of 2 to black, which would get me up to 5 black. I need to be at least at 6 to get these last 2 guys out. Converting, that's down here. That's going to cost me no silver. Right now, if I convert one, it would cost me 1 silver. But I would get that nice boost, and I get a black and a red, which I know I want. Or here, commissioning costs none. I'd get a black and a green and a boost on black. That would put me at 7, and that would give me enough. So yes, we're going to go the one we married last time, we're now going to F. We're going to use, and we're going to kill these last 2, because that's the end of the game. We're not going to be playing that anymore. We're not going to be doing that little thing. Okay, so we're going to get a black and a green. So the question is, do I want to get this red? I'll have one few blacks, but I'll get that black with that. And I want to do I want to attack again? Yeah, I'll probably want to attack this one. Am I going to convert it? I guess the question is, am I going to convert anybody? I don't know if it's worth it. This is going to give me 4 points, 2 points. But I do that twice, yeah. Let's throw converting away. We're not going to convert. We're going to commission twice, which means we need double black. So let's go ahead and do this one. Triple black because we need to pray too. So let's do this one. Oh, we will have triple black. We will have all 3 black to do it. Okay. So let's gain our workers for this round. Okay, we've got our workforce. We've got our paladin. Let's see what we're going to do first. So I think, where am I at? I'm at 3 and 3 is 6. So I can go here. This is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to commission here. Commissioning costs me no provisions, so I get to do this for free. I'm going to raise my blue up 1. I'm going to come over here, and let's see here. What do I need? I want to pray with that one, with that black one, and I'm going to commission one more time. What's another thing I'm going to do? Probably fortify. If I fortify again, that's going to boost that up. That's points and unlock the next threshold. So I'm going to want to do a green, and I'm going to need 2 more provisions. So in order to get another provision, I'm going to need that. So let's do this so we can hunt. So we're going to get a green and a white, and I'm going to use those primarily for hunting so that I can have the provisions in order to fortify one more time. All right, let's see what Shemi's going to do. Oh, I didn't give him his workers. So I have to get him 7 plus 3, 10 workers. Okay, and the first action was garrison, so let's go ahead and put these 2 here. So he's going to gain another black. Like I said, he's going to max out all those. He's going to place his priority here. He can't, so he's going to go over to the right until he can't afford it. It's going to be this one. So he's going to garrison here and gain 2 coins. 1, 2. Okay, we're back to my turn. What am I racing towards? Anything? Attacking one of these, maybe. Is there another green? Yep, here, 9. I can attack that one for sure. So let's go ahead and do it. So I'm going to come here, get this one, which is going to let me advance my blue and give me another red worker. So that's a 4-point move. Actually, a 5-point move because I'm going to get another point for that green that I just killed. So I like that. 5-point move, sure, I'll take it. All right, Shemi, what are you going to do? He's going to fortify, so he needs another 2 workers. He's going to go here to fortify. He can obviously reach it, so let's see what he gets. He's going to get another red and 2 more points. So I just had a 5-point one. He's going to get 3, 4, 5, 8-point move. So Shemi says, I see your 5 and I raised you to 8. Okay, so I did that attacking. Am I going to absolve it all? Maybe. I was going to do... Oh, fortify. So let's hunt first so we can fortify. So hunt and fortify. Those aren't affected at all by him, so I don't know if I need to do it. And then I was going to pray and absolve. So let's do that first so I don't run out of space, right? So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to spend 2 coin to pray, which is going to then remove this from... Oh, no, remove this from the commission action. And then, because I need to get that last one out here, there's only 1, 2, 3 spaces. If I waste the time, he might have, I don't think he's going to, he already garrisoned. He could commission and take one of the spots. But I guess there's not that much of a rush to it. But anywho, let's get to it. Shemi's going to do a king's order. Commission is what he's going to do. Does he have 5? He's already got all 5, so he skips it. Fortify, he's already got the 5 there. Attack, he's already got the 5 there. So he's going to come over here and do the recruit. I feel like that's the right one. He might actually go back and do fortifying because he can still do fortifying, but I thought that I read that if he did all of them, he's done all of them, he just goes over here to recruit. So he's going to recruit the 3rd one over this one. He's going to discard it and get another blue worker. Okay, so now it's my turn now. I am going to commission. And commissioning doesn't cost me anything, so don't move my blue up, but I am going to get to place this guy. And I'm going to place him, I can get a black. Yeah, let's get a black. In case we do we want to convert? No. Oh, we definitely need to absolve, though. Is there a blue? Yeah, let's take a... I already got the blue there. To absolve, because I'm going to want to flip over another card. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. We got our blue. And we've done our commissioning. We've got unlocked our 9. We maxed out on our blue. So let's see what's next. It's going to be Shemi's turn. Another King's Order. I'm going to go again by it. Pray. So we're going to clear out and reshuffle. And we are going to come here and hunt to get 3 provisions. Shemi is then going to do a King's Favor. It's the third one over. 1, 2, 3. He's going to place this one here and get 3 workers. Okay, next I'm going to fortify or absolve. I guess we'll fortify. It's going to cost us 3 provisions. And we're going to get to draw our last one, which is going to give us 1 red and 3 white workers. Kind of don't need those now, but hey, what are you going to do? 3 white workers and another red. Okay, Shemi, what are you going to do? He's going to do a King's Order again. Starts there, goes over to the right, which is this one. He's going to discard a suspicion and get 2. This is not going to be good for me. 1, 2, which means it's going to start another Inquisition. And I have 2, which means I'm going to get another debt card. I guess I should have absolved. Yikes. Okay. Back to my turn. Round 2 late, I'm going to absolve here. And that's going to cost me 2 coins. And I'll come here and we'll do our pray action. I don't know if that's worth it, actually. I do get to raise my black up 1. The question is, do I want to flip? Because I can get the pray action here and I could do something again. So what's the thing I'm going to do again? Attacking is going to raise my blue. I don't need to do that. I need to raise my red. I want to get up to 20. Can't fortify again. So the only other way is to convert. So I don't necessarily need that. So maybe I do just flip a debt. Yeah, maybe you just flip a debt. Because that's a 4-point swing. And I was sitting at 9 debt again. That's so much debt. That's like all of the develop. It's more than, that's more debt than I'm going to get for developing. So yeah, let's do that. All right, Shem, let's see what you're going to do. Conspire. So he's going to draw a suspicion card, get nothing. I forgot to refill the 5. But then he's going to also get 2 more workers. Okay, it's my turn now. I don't really know what I'm going to do anymore. I could garrison. I have the provision to do it. What would I be able to reach? I'm at 10, so I could reach here. I could flip another debt. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to garrison. Which is going to give me another black. It's going to cost me this provision to do it. I'm going to place it here to flip over this debt. Okay, Shemi, what are you going to do? King's Order. He's done them all. So he's going to go here to trade. That doesn't seem right. I'm going to have to check it. Okay, so if he's going to start with the right. If he can do it, he does it. He can't do that anymore because he doesn't have any to do. But he will fortify because he still has space to do it and he can afford to do it. So he's going to do that King's Order, which means the last time he should have done it. So I think it washes out here because he's going to get all the points he needed. But I guess the card he would have gotten might have been different. So he gains a red. He got all three of them up to 20, like I said. Massive butt whooping, and then he's gonna, first option is to discard suspicion. That's what he's gonna do. Okay, so now we're on to me and my 3 white meeples. Not many options here left to do. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna conspire, which is gonna give me a purple. That's gonna give me a suspicion card, which is gonna give me 1 coin from the bank. We'll see what Shem does next. Shem is gonna do a recruit can't. So he comes over here to trade, he gains another coin, but that's mute because he is maxed out on all his traits. So now we're back over to me. I'm gonna come up here and spend this purple and a coin. And I'm gonna flip over this last debt of mine. So I went from 9 debt to 0 debt in those last 2 turns. I'm totally fine with that. All right, let's see what Shemi does. King's Order. He can't do any more commissioning. He can't do fortifying, so he will attack. So he's gonna attack. And he's gonna attack with focusing on this one, which is gonna give him a blue, which doesn't happen, and a black worker. And now it's down to me. I think, if I remember correctly, stuff is, are coins worth at the end, maybe a point? I can't remember. But I'll take this action to give me 2 provision and 1 coin from the tax bank. That gives me 6 coins. So just in case it was 3 coins equals 1 point, now I am covered there. Let's go to Shemi. Attack can't do it, so he's going to come over here to rest, which means he's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, so 3 more. Doesn't matter because he's completely maxed out there. And back to me. He's passing since he's taking the rest. Back to me. I'm passing. That's the end of our round. Let's go ahead and get ready to count up our points. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our scores. First thing I added up was my attributes, my tracker here and his tracker here. I was at 36 for this. He was at 60 for that. The next thing I added in was our fortification score. So I took the furthest ribbon, which was a 6, and I added any ribbons that we activated here. We were both at 8. So that put me at 44. I put him at 68. The next thing I measured was our development, my development, which gave me another 6 points. He doesn't get any points for development, so I gained 6 points on him there, 50 to 68. After that, it was our commissioning. We both scored 9 points on our commissioning, 59-77. Next was another wash, our King's Orders. We both scored all of them, so that was 18 points each, 77 for me, 95 for him. The next thing was our converting scores. He had 1, which gave him a point per green one he killed. He got 1 point for that. I had 5. I had the same one, but I had 5 that I had killed. So 83 to 96. Or I'm sorry, 82 to 96. And the last thing was debt. I had 4 that I had converted. He had none. He didn't take any debt the whole game. So I gained 4 more. Final score, 86 to 96. Not the butt whooping I was expecting, but a pretty solid outing for me. 96 is an okay score. I feel like you want to get into the low 90s over the hundreds, but I've never been there. I don't know where this falls in my scores. I can't remember. Okay, so thoughts about this game. There is so much to like about it. The mini game of choosing your paladins, the tracks in order to reach further and deeper into to things, the different kind of resource management I have to deal with coin and provisions and meeple types, the different directions you can go in order to score points. The suspicion adds enough pressure your luck. I don't like the length of having to reset. It adds more length to this game that is already, I think, too long, and that's my biggest gripe with it. The amount of actions. This game is predicated on how can I get more actions, and I live in a world where I love games that give me, you have 16 actions to do this. You have to make the most of it. Or you only have 12 actions in this game. They could be heavy, big actions, but you're only going to have 12 of them. So they each need to matter. But here, it feels like you have to run this puzzle, and I generally like puzzles, but it's an extra layer added here because I just think there's too many layers. Got to try to figure out how to score, right? I want to do king's orders. I want to get points by focusing on certain things here. But then I also have to think about, well, I also have to get the most turns out of each thing. I have to generate and manufacture more turns. So I also have to think about recruiting and attacking to get stuff. I've got to think about using king's favors to get more meeples. So I got that. And then the third thing on top of it is I've got this other person to run. It's just so much in this game. I would feel super comfortable with just blocking certain locations and scoring my high point, because if if a main portion of this game is, can I figure out how to get more actions each turn on top of the thing I'm already trying to focus on, these three king's orders, that's a whole nother thing I got to think about. I don't want to think about that much. I just want to take a look at how can I get the most actions and still score points. That is enough of a game for me to sit down and play solo. This is it's just too much extra. I think that I have gotten better at it. I believe in the past, almost every time I've never had him have excess workers. But I mean, for 3 turns in a row, he was getting more workers. So it tells me the game wants me to do that. And that's just so much extra work here. I'd rather just sit down, look at the puzzle in front of me, and try to get as many points as I can, not try to get as many actions so then I can get as many points as I can. It's just one too many steps for me. I can see the beauty, I can see the cleverness and develop in order to make things cheaper. I love the fact that you have multiple ways to, you need this much of a type of resource to get to boost the other one. Like, that is such an awesome system. And clearly they are really figured out the multi-use card thing. Well, am I going to use it to discard and get something right away? Am I going to use it to build my engine? Am I going to use it for end game? That is super solid. And there's so many different little mini games here. All right, maybe this time I'm going to focus on fortifying. I'm going to do this. But the thing is, you can't really get into all that because you're focusing in on, how do I get more meeples? How do I get more actions? And that is a task that's presented to me that I don't enjoy figuring out. I want to figure out how to get the points. Don't make me try to figure out how to get the actions to get those points. It's just one too many steps. For those who like those many steps, you'll get it. You'll like this a lot. This is really fantastic. I definitely think this is a step in the right direction in terms of the heaviness and the weightiness of the gameplay here for this group. Moving up from Architects to Paladins was really nice. I'm excited to see the next ones. I am definitely excited to see more in this genre and more based on these action types, but for me in this Paladins, it's just too much work. There's other games that I would rather play that give me that satisfaction of heavy thinking puzzles, but not with the extra duties of running a smart, intelligent, very much like another player AI, but I'm really doing a lot of actions for him. I'm doing a lot of prep work, where with the Chronobot and Anachrony, I'm rolling a dice, moving it, doing one thing. This is, I flip over a card, which then triggers more of this, and then boosting that, and figuring out which card on that track, and oh, there's another suspicion I've got to do. Oh, he wasn't able to do this one. Oh, he's going to pray. I've got to clear the whole thing out and reset the whole thing. Lots of extra work to do it, but if you really like the puzzle of trying to figure out your actions and then figure out your points, then he's a worthy opponent for sure. All right, so those are my thoughts, and that's the gameplay of Paladins of the West Kingdom. I did enjoy it, but I don't know if I'll keep it. Until next time, thanks for watching. That's it. Another video of Han Solo board gaming in the books. You're seeing videos on your screen right now. Click on those videos. Love those videos. Click on the videos at the end of those videos. It's worth it, I promise. Also, with 2020 fast ending, I'm thinking ahead to the end of the year videos. Make sure you head over to my Patreon page, throw $1 at me, and get your voice in on the thinking process. Should we do best solo games ever, best of the ones I've played this year, games I'm looking forward to in 2021, rank just the top 10, or rank all the games I played? There's so many choices, and I want you all to make them for me. Well, that's all I got for now. See you next time.